making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be?
Welcome back to another HNL Tonight show with the hockey coach, Guru Code FRENCHY, beautiful country of Thailand. Hopefully an amazing, great weekend. It's another holiday in Thailand today. I don't know what's going on in Thailand. I think they celebrate every 3 days holidays national. Today is National Father's Day. I was said, what's going on last night? It was like midnight when I go to bed, or maybe almost like 1 o'clock, and the fireworks was still pop up left and right. And I see I have a lot of people on the beach at that time of the night. What's going on here? Like usually, at midnight or one, like not many, a few, but not like last night. I said, what's going on? So I went to the bed, and then this morning I wake up and I got someone told me, oh, it's another holiday today in Thailand. It's a happy National Father's Day. So that's the reason you have a lot of people this weekend. And, if you want to see what it looked like, the weather here in Thailand, you have to compare this like Florida and South Florida during the December. We have the same level here about the weather. That's nice. It's great. And a lot of people, tourists are in town right now. You can feel it. You can see them. And that's happening in my Thailand right now. So I just want to share it with you. But, it's another one. About a 5 game, I believe, today in the NHL. A couple of games is over. What a game between Minnesota Wild and that was Wild, by the way, and Dallas Star. Final score 6-5 for and shootout by the by the Minnesota, but it was 5-1 for the Wild, and then the Dallas scored 4 goals to tie the game. Roop Inns have a hat trick for the Dallas Star. Robinson scored another goal. It's really an exciting game to see that one over there. Then other result around the league. The Detroit Red Wings finally got a W after a difficult weekend, unfortunately for them. what you talking about, coach? But the last couple of games during the week, and then they beat the Blue Jacket after they won against the Winnipeg Jet this week at 4-2. The Sabres still winning 4-2 at the beginning of the third period. And then the Islanders just scored a goal, and the controversy called 1-0 against the Chicago Blackhawks. And then the Jets it was 2-2 after the 40 minutes, if you follow the game. And finally, they won by the score 5-2. The Jet battled with the Dallas Star at the top of the Central Division. So we're going to talk tonight, my coach, about. We're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens. A couple of things. I have a couple of questions. So I want to interact with you guys. You tell me what they should do, what they have to do. And then I'm going to do around the NHL about 35 minutes after that. I'm going to talk about French team. Who should tank, or what kind of trade you're looking for? Are you concerned about French team right now? More injuries at the Washington Capitals. Is it the end for them already inside of that season? So we're going to go floating everything like that. That weekend for the Big Apple for the Rangers. What is next for the Rangers? It's not looking good over there if you watch them play. And the NHL is so tight every year, guys. Team, it's very hard to repeat again. You have 5-6 teams out of the playoff there was last season because it's hard to win. There's 2-3 injuries, guy, and you struggle for the rest of the year. So really important. It's not easy to win. At least you're really at the top in NHL. And but again, will be interesting. I'm going to talk about the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're flying around. What about Mitch Marner? Is it could be a nomination for the Hart Trophy? Another question I'm going to ask. So I really prepared that show to have a good interaction with each one of you. And let's have a great show all together. First of all, we're going to do at the beginning of the show. We always welcome everybody like we do. And let's starting with KLS directly from North Carolina in the house. You're absolutely right about Detroit won and Columbus today. It's really important to get them. I still believe they're missing a piece of puzzle like Pertuzzi, Vrana, two big pieces. We need more. See Lucas Raymond, 7 score on the power play goal. I believe it was today. Raymond, yeah, it was on power play. But then Andrew Cup only is third. So they need some players inside that team, KLS, to step up now without Pertuzzi and Vrana. And they probably have a slump during the season. The key is to be sure the slump don't go for 4, 5, 6, 7 laughs, because after that, you're going behind. At the battle right now with the Florida Panthers, big weekend for the Florida Panthers. 10 goals in 2 games, and they gave 2 goals. I think they won the bowl game at 5-1. The Kraken and the Vancouver Canucks. We'll see. Is it forever, or is it they do that without Barkov? And something we have to follow up for sure. Kraken, the streak is over. Unfortunately for them, Montreal will be at the Kraken building Tuesday night after a back-to-back the game. Back-to-back. We welcome Mr. Alan Barnes. Welcome back, Mr. Alan. Thanks for being with the Hockey Nation Show. You know, I really miss Enartap, and we wish that, first of all, Enartap the best. He have some kind of the health inside his family, and we want the thought and the prayer for Enartap. So I miss Enartap. So I said, you know what? He's maybe he does the Santa Claus this year. So I said, you know, we're going to put Enartap and Santa Claus beside me, and I feel like I'm not alone. And we have right now Enartap and Santa Claus beside me, so I'm glad to have him around. We find a deer somewhere around the house of the DANY in Orleans, and we bring him with Enartap. So we make a kind of mix for the rest of the summer, during the December. And that's what we got, the deer of DANY and Enartap in the house. Be sure to open the hit, like the click. Thanks so much. Okay, let's sometimes we have no deal, sometimes we have a deal, but sometimes we know here at the Hockey Nation Show we have only one deal. It's called the real deal. The big fan of the Buffalo Sabres tonight, they are rock and roll over there. They're winning right now 4-2. Thompson with Peter Skinner. What about the goal? Jack Quinn, guys, on the power play. You have a chance to watching this. Is another great rookie for the Buffalo Sabres, a young gun over there. But what a quick release. Where Dell did not do nothing about that. And it was a good to see Jack Cohen score his 5th of the season with the Buffalo Sabres. Now looking to get a W at Buffalo. Yann Genet, directement de la belle province de Nouveau-Brunswick, de retour avec nous ce soir. Oui, on a un très bon quiz ce soir, mon Yann. J'espère que tout va bien. Thanks to be with us tonight. We have the captain of the moderator back after a day off, or maybe 2 days off. Hopefully you're doing well, Mr. Danny T. Thanks to be with the Hockey National Show. Unfortunately, I lost again him in the fantasy hockey. And it is what it is about that one there. Directement de Houston, Texas. Number one fans of the New Jersey Devils. Took everything to win this weekend. Scored a 3-2 for the Devils. And the Mr. Joseph is happy because his team is, at the top in NHL. And the New York Canadiens scored the second goal of the game to take the lead 2-0. Pellet scored in the 5-0 of Soderblom take the lead 2-0. And Joseph, your team looking great. Looking great. Great, Joseph. Thanks to be a part of the Hockey National Show tonight. There you go, Danny. What our friend Internet user. Bonjour, comment ça va tout le monde? Ça va très bien, mon Internet. On va parler des Canadiens de Montréal, donc ne va pas trop loin. Reste avec nous. Laissons parler des Montréal, les Canadiens, les Bleus Blancs Rouges. William Snyder, directement de Downtown, Colorado. Welcome back, William. Hopefully doing well. We talked about injuries earlier about the Washington Capitals. What about the Colorado Avalanche? Now they lost Josh Manson over there. It just continues to pill up over there too. And Colorado, it's missing. Like Lekonen is out, Manson is out. Wow, that's amazing. A lot of injury about this. We have our friend RJ Calabro back in the house. Welcome back, RJ. I'm flying, guy. I'm going to catch up with everything. Stay with me. We said about 4 or 5 minutes before we start really the show. Chicago Bear, fans 97, welcome back in the house. The Hawks losing and your Bear, I believe they lost. Another goal, a one-timer shot for the New York Islanders. What a shot about Anders Lee, I believe, to Brooke Nelson on the great pass. Soderblom was behind that. And Islanders like this scored 3 goals. 2 goals back-to-back in less of 2 minutes. And to take the lead 3-0 with 4 minutes, 46 seconds to go. Remaining already 13 shots on the net. Here we go. Somewhere is hiding in Thailand and the North Thailand, maybe in Chiang Mai or something like that. But we have Gator Rock Team T is back in the house. Welcome back, Gators. Hopefully doing well. Happy Monday for you. Thanks to be with the Hockey National Show. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be awesome. Thanks to be with us. If you heard fireworks in Thailand, run. Just kidding. Yeah. Honestly, Joseph, I don't know what they look like. You don't need a permit to create some fireworks because you have fireworks everywhere. They sell some kind of the launch fireworks, and they flew all the way. Because me, I'm on the 31st floor on the condominium, so I can see everywhere what's going on. And whatever it is, midnight, they just, you have a lot of big boom, boom, boom behind. You don't have to be nervous, but it's very strange how the people act here. And they delegate every night, by the way. It's fun to see this. I enjoyed watching them, guys. They have I call this the magic carpet, right? They don't have towels like us. Like they use a magic carpet. They sit together. They are 4, 5, 6, 12. And then they just bring food from the night market and they drink and they celebrate there. And they send some kind of lights and everything on the sky. It's really interesting how they do. And they bring the truck and they have everything set up. Very organized, But nobody have an ice pack anyway. But there's a subject about another time. Vinny James is in the house from Ottawa, 007. Our friend Randy Walkman is in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Randy. Thanks to be with the Hockey National Show from Calgary. Nicolas de Bourg-Bonneau. Welcome back in the house, Nicolas, directement de la belle province du Québec, dans la région de Sherbrooke. J'aimerais savoir si tu as joué au hockey today. The Micro Love Sharks from Nashville downtown said 4-2 Buffalo over the Sharks. Thanks so much for the update. Micro Sharks, hopefully you're doing well. Say hi to your mom. Hey, finally back in the house after a couple of days off. We don't know what's going on with him, but he is back with the Hockey National Show. I'm talking about Stu Pinazzo. Welcome back in the house. Thanks to Bill result. Big W for the Boston Bruins. Again, the Colorado Avalanche this weekend. And they're continuously winning at home. I think they are 14-0-0 over there. Stu. All right, Roger Delaney back in the house. Roger, we miss you, buddy. Hopefully doing well. Glad to have you aboard. Thanks to that. Qu'est-ce qui se passe avec mon notre ami Denis Rodrigue? Denis Rodrigue dans la région. Bienvenue. They need some grits if they want to pass the first round playoff. I think we going to talk about the leave at the end of the show, but I think we don't. They are well balanced. They have everything there looking good over there so far. They do without Riley, Marsden, Brody, and they keep continuous. The machine of Mitch Marner carry on the team on his shoulder right now. And I think we have to consider them like one of the best teams in NHL with the Devils since the beginning of the season, Denis. About it, I can understand your point of view, but I think they are pretty good overall. Claude Richard, welcome back in the house. Salut mon Claude, j'espère que tout va bien avec toi. And merci beaucoup. And then RJ, Canucks, third period. Oh, the Canucks play again Laval Rocket. Hi, Coach Sean McIntyre is in the house. Dans la belle province dans les Maritimes. Coach, what do you think Ottawa is watching Anderson or Edmondson? They have said Anderson, but I don't think so. If I was Ottawa, I would say no. I would not understand why they would go that way. Because they have already the top 6 over there really solid. They have Giroux over there. You have Patterson over there. I think for me, I would not too much go that direction. Spend another $5.5 million. They have to sign up anyway. They bring Cat, everything I would be. The secondly, on the left defenseman, I will not touch Edmondson. They already have Shabbat and, of course, Edmondson and Sanderson. So what Edmondson would be thought about that one there, I don't see it. They're really looking for a right defenseman over there. They don't have another number 2 right defenseman and Ottawa, unfortunately. Zab and Armonic are not good enough to carry on that team as a defenseman number 2. Again, they are a team right now. They are not in the playoff. I will not do anything. I think Pierre Dorion is really caution, patient, and he doesn't want to give away the asset he really have. He believe on them. So, I don't think so. That would be the right direction for them if I was the Ottawa Senator. Great question, by the way. Don't forget to ask question. Sometimes second answer, say I was. Here we go. William, maybe, I'm sorry about this one over there. Try to go a little bit faster. 3-4-2 now. Laval continues to struggle. Coach, is there gonna be live for the chat? I'm not sure about this, Danny. Would be that time we're flying over there. Fully play hard. Love tutorial post game result. You guys are asking dumb questions. That's a good one over there. Joseph to sharing with us tonight. That's Tortorella. Rick Kane is in the house. Welcome aboard, Rick. Glad to see you around. Good evening. KLS just finished working on the car. Here we go. Good evening, Rick Kane, we said. And then we'll try to get everybody up here. Thailand sound like a Texas Mexican. They know how to party. Absolutely, Joseph, about this. They love it. They really love it. And it's fun people. Really good people, but a lot of, good helping people. They want to helping you. They want to very kind of people over there. And unfortunately, I feel bad because many of them are struggle in life, but they are so working hard. They hustle every single day. I admire them, by the way. The Boulder Sabre take the lead 5-2, guys. Go Jack Quinn again. Quinn score is 2 games again. How course I'm doing great, Rick. Thanks so much to leave likes. Mr. Dan Asham is in the house. Welcome aboard, Danny. Thanks for being with us. Danny, what's going on in Winnipeg? Winnipeg Jet have a good game today. Thanks so much for that one of that. Uber RD is in the house. Suzuki Puppy Pop. I'm not sure about that one there, Uber. But let us know again to your question. Oui, ça va très bien. Oui, ça va bien. D'Ottawa, Claude Isham à Ottawa. And as que you said before, but other did answer. Here we go. Our son, moderator run with Kings 20 is in the house. The coach Rick is doing great, doing awesome, my friend. Thanks so much, everybody. Yeah, Nieto hit the brick wall at Dallin tonight. Yeah, if you put your head down, guys, or whatever is Dallin or any other defenseman, you're going to get hit. Nieto was like, whoa, oof, he got hit very badly about that one over there. So that's what we got right now. Coach is Dan on Danny. Yeah, I know. And I just make a mistake about this one. Then Max Domi right now pushing, and now we have a couple of pushing between Islanders, Mayfield, and Max Domi, and we'll see what happened about that one there. But look, tonight, guys, I don't know I put around the NHL, but we want to talk about first of all, I'm watching the Montreal Canadiens. Let's talk Ab a little bit, guys. And the reason I want that, my title of the show tonight was Ab should trade for Brock Boeser. Do you believe they should do that? Do you believe they should? I try to get that one over there fixed better. Hold on, guys. It was better before the show started. Here we go. Let's talk Abs. Ab should trade for Brock Boeser. That was the question today. And I want to share it with you what it looked like, Brock Boeser, guys. And since he played with the Canucks in career. It was drafted in 2015, first round, 23rd overall pick in 2015, like I mentioned to you. 25 years old, 6'1", 208 pounds, shoot on the right. And 343 game, he scored 125 goals. He had 146 assists, 271 point for a minus 24 with the Canucks. That'll give him an approximately about 24, 26 goals per season sent with the Canucks over there. Now, he carry on, guys. A contract of $6.5 million for 3 years. The Sharks just cut the lead from 3 to 2. That's what Boeser is right now with the Canucks. Look like from Elliot Freeman, he talked about the effect like he carry on, like I said, guys, 3 years at 6.5. My question to you said, okay, what we do? Do Montreal Canadiens for looking for a guy like him, only at 25 years old, and he can get something? Rumor was said Gallagher in return. I don't understand why Vancouver will accept a Gallagher in return. The only way I would say Gallagher with them is he can make them a Jordan Harris or a good asset with Gallagher. If not, I don't think so. Montreal is a good candidate to trade for Brock Boeser. Now, when I can mention to you, they let his agent or to talk with other teams. So it will be interesting what will be the end of this story. The Canucks in the team right now, they try to figure out what's going on over there. And it will be interesting to see we got what they got about that one. Then we're going to see what we have in the chat right now. If I missed something in the chat, best defensive pairing right now, Luciano and NHL. Oh, I will have to think about this a bit longer, Luciano. Eric Carlson to Montreal, Annie E to the Fire on this one. Could this happen? The problem with that one of their real is how Montreal can carry on a $6.5 million at 33 years old for the next 5 years. They try to remove a lot of money left and right. I don't think so. A team we try to rebuild or they are on transformation, whatever you call it. Try to add players in the lineup over 30 years old. They have to go lower age or younger age to add some asset under a team. I will not see the benefit of Eric Carlson with the Montreal Canadiens. At short term, Montreal is not a great team. At middle term, they're going to get a bit better. And when they're going to be really good, now Carlson is going to be 38 years old, carry on at $6 million. I will not see the purpose behind Eric Carlson. Real deal. Great question about this. Rebuild from the bottom. Stop patching bad as for 8th place playoff team. Rebuild from the bottom. Stop patch and Ben adds for the 8th place playoff team, Randy Henson. Welcome aboard. Would he fit the Habs system? If he does, yes. Rodwick Kings about this. Broke Boeser. No, Boeser, Zev Lacav said about him. Welcome aboard, Zev and Randy N. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. William Sonner said the Avalanche Colorado should trade for Monahan. Why? Pourquoi Galson avait contract for a long time? Yeah, you're absolutely right about this one over there. Finally, someone knows what they're talking about, Danny, about this one over there. So what happened with that one over there with Boeser, guys? So that was the question about this one over there. 25 years old. He's right now he's starting to be on his prime, an average of 24 goals, like I mentioned, 26 goals per year. Is it too much? $6.5 million. He's going to be on the top 6 for Montreal Canadiens. Why? Another reason I would say to you why. Because I still believe Kirby Dach is not going to be the answer with Caulfield and Suzuki. And right, Boeser remind me a little bit Tyler Toffoli. Of course, Toffoli was at $4.5 million. It was a bargain for the Montreal Canadiens. But I think that you can get a Boeser with Caulfield and Suzuki as the top 3. You get now a good 5 years of him at that level. I think could be a good asset for Montreal. Now, I don't know what they get a return. I don't know what he can send to them. Second round pick, Jordan Harris. Gallagher slipped the money with that part of there. Josh Anderson can be a part of that rate. I don't know. But I think Montreal have to find another right winger to play at the top 6. They don't have players over there in my eyes. So will be something to follow up for sure about this players. I will let his year play out. Luciano and start trading next season. So Luciano said, you know what? Montreal don't do anything. Let him go. And let's finishing this year what he look like and then push back a little bit later to get another winger in NHL or possibility to get a signature UFA, everything for the Montreal Canadiens. We know they're going to miss a lot of players next season. Drouin is out, Dadonov is out, Biron is out, Monahan is out. That's 4 players right there. And then you have still a contract for 1 more year with Mike Hoffman, Josh Anderson 4 more years, Gallagher for 5 more years. So they have a lot of different spots they have to open up. I don't think so. Pesada will be back. Armia 1 more year. That will be hard, the one over there. So the 2 player right now, Pesada, they have to remove him in the lineup, and that's what my question today, guys, about this. What do you think? I would stick to the plan, trade many high salary, low production player for pick and hip young player. So this is the plan of Zev Lacav about this. That's pretty much what I believe should be that way. What he said, we should see the plan, trade many high salary. So you talk about Anderson, talk about Gallagher, talk about Monahan, 3 players right now with high salary. We know Monahan is a UFA next season. And then after that, you have Amir you can add on that one over there as a forward for the Montreal Canadiens. So that would be the 4 players right there. On the defenseman, you have Savard 3.5, Madison at 4.8, I believe. And then you have Edmondson at $3.5 million. They have the 3 over there. You have Jake Allen at 3.2, I believe now. So that's what all the players, they have a salary for upcoming year and 24, 23, 24. Great one. Gallagher or Anderson for trade and resign Monahan. Great question about Monahan. I'm coming with that part of that the next couple of seconds to have every competition. By the way, if you take take another 2 years to have a competition team, about that one there, 5-3 for that. Open up the gap space and build strong defense score. Luciano, great comments, guys. You flip up over there. Let's move on now, guys. My next subject I have for you for the Montreal Canadiens is about Slafkovsky. Yesterday, we have a great show, but this morning, if you follow the channel here, every Sunday morning, 11 o'clock, we invite you to join us live. It's called the Ab Browns Youth Sunday Rendezvous. Karen Haynes was with me this morning, and we talk about different things in Montreal Canadiens. And one question was, keep Slafkovsky with Monahan or World Junior Championship? So my question to you is this question. So you have to tell me what you think, what you should do for the Montreal Canadiens. Here's the problem now. Slafkovsky played with Monahan and Anderson. Now, Hoffman is out. Gallagher is out. One both of coming back down, but Pesada possibly he will be out of the lineup, right? And possibly a Pitley will be out. I think so. That open up two players right there. But what happening with Armia? That enough? Hoffman and Gallagher. Gallagher is going to play with DUARTE. That's one player over there. Armia going to be out after this. And then after that, Hoffman's coming. What do you put with Hoffman? Back with possibility with DUARTE and Gallagher. And then that will push on now that enough down. And what do you do on the third line? So the time of the Slafkovsky are going to be back normal, where he's going to be back on the fourth line. Are you happy, or do you believe it should be okay to keep Slafkovsky with the Montreal Canadiens and maybe next week play still back on the fourth line, consists to have a 9-10 minute versus to go to play with Team Slovakia for the World Junior Championship and have more time, more TOI, more reps, and you can go all the way like that part of it. What you will do, what you'll do if you are the GM for the Montreal Canadiens, and what all my reason I mentioned to you, what do you feel, what you should do with Slafkovsky. So let's dive in now. I think you're right, coach. You're built for the future. Slafkovsky should stay get top 6 KLS. If you're going to trade Monahan, no point in keeping them together. For what Luciano said, I did not see the show about Slafkovsky. So player better on the second, but I think Monahan helped a lot. As soon as Monahan and Anderson would step, how will Slafkovsky play? About that one over there. So Casey on the third four line, he should go to the World Junior Championship. So honestly, what KLS said, I think is right. You have two options here. It's simple. If Slafkovsky play on the top 6, keep him. If you play on the bottom 6, let him go to the World Championship. That's pretty much the easier way to explain to you guys. So we'd love to hear from other people. What do you think about this? Some like people like their fans right now. You're in the chat. Please leave your comments. This is your show. More active you are, the more interact we act all together. But the conversation is looking better, and then of course the show is getting better too at the same time. Honestly, it's not me, guys. It's more you guys makes the show better every single time. As Zev said, I did not see the show. Okay, how is it? How would Slap play a small money than how he said? Okay, that was a question. Sorry about that. I watched sometime about the Oilers. Maybe they trade a first round pick for Edmondson. What are your thoughts on that one over there? Here's the problem with this run. Now you have Donnie Nurse contract at 8 years. You have Brent Kulak contract at 4 years, and then you have Detroit to figure out with Philip Robert what he's going to do. The key with Joel Edmondson for the Oilers, they would be take a little bit of risk to give those first round because they are not ready to win the Stanley Cup yet. Come on, coach. They're missing a couple of pieces before that. If they want to get Edmondson, they have to figure out until the trade deadline if it's worth it or not. I believe for them, when I'm watching them, they have Skinner looking good, better, what I think. I think they're missing a bottom 6 or another right winger. I think the Pulji Javi, the Yamamoto, it's not good enough over there. They will have to make a trade at some point. It is what it is. They are not built, both of them, as the playoff contender a long term. Everton game is great, but you have another guys. I would take, if I was Oilers, Josh Anderson before Joel Edmondson. That would be good. Now, they're missing a second pairing defenseman. I think Kulak, he should play on the third pairing. So run. I understand what Emerson can bring, but if you want to make them better, faster, and to be more ready for the playoff, I will take Anderson before Edmondson. Now, the money salary cap is a problem. Anderson carrying a 5.5. But I think, like Lekonen, Anderson play with better hockey player around him, could perform better, like Lekonen did with the Colorado Avalanche. So now, I'm not said Anderson have the same kind of vision, skill, and intelligence like Lekonen. But if one Anderson play with better player, I think he can be a little bit more benefit. He always play good on the playoff, by the way. He's always performing there. So great question about that one over there for Ron. Put Hoffman at the bullpen, Paul said about this one over there. Yeah, but, costs a lot of money. Uber sent him to the World Junior Championship. Thanks so much for your answer. I will send him to the World Junior and let's see him dominate in that tournament. Again, guys, each one of you are right. Yeah, nothing bad idea or bad answer. Everybody have their own opinion, and that's the beauty we do here right now. And I love it. I love how you took that. Exactly, Coach. I will take a direct to Nate, a first round pick. If I was at William, saw they were racked play for 2 years, saw Monahan play for only a couple of months. If I was the Colorado Avalanche, you really believe they need a second center. They have other options before they were racked. Jonathan Tace is one of them. Bo Orat is another one over there. I think Sean Monahan could be the another one for them before Christian Dvorak. Christian Dvorak still have 2 more years at $4.5 million. I think they should hold off here, get Monahan, and then figure out after that what he can do. I'm not sure the asset of Monahan and return yet, how they can get a first-round pick. I'm not sold on that one over there yet, William, but that would be my, if as a Colorado Avalanche, I go with Monahan first and then Dvorak. I'm not a Av fan, so that's an objective opinion. No, that's great opinion about that. At this point, Monahan is what more could a later a first round pick late. You see, I'm a little bit holding a little bit more my answer to you, Zeph, because they have some center in NHL could be traded the trade line more. I'm not sure you don't go to get, because the pick NHL draft 2023 is so good. They don't want to trade any team, and they are not bubble player team, right? So bubble team make the playoff for me is the team are maybe finishing second or third in the division, right? So the first team should be make a good run in the playoff. The second and the third, they are the bubble, and then the bottom, the fourth on each division. So the team finished fourth in the division. Example, like Florida Panthers, supposed to finish fourth. They're not going to trade the first round pick. Forget about this, because the risk to trade the 2022-23 round pick is too big or huge for the team. So they're going to be holding this a little bit more. So I think at the trade deadline, you're not going to see a lot of big trade for the first round pick 2023. It could be a little bit longer, like 25th, 24, but I don't think so will happen about this. I'm a bit concerned about the return. One is the World Junior, again, is at after Christmas, Vinny, the December 27, 28, 26, 27, 28. Edmonton need an all-star defenseman. I would disagree with you, Uber. The reason I would say that, they have Donna Nurse and they have Evan Bouchard. If you do that, they need a star defenseman. What do you do with Nurse and Bouchard? Both of them should play on the first pairing defenseman. Now, if they need a defenseman, I say yes. If they need another defenseman, second pairing, I would say yes. But an all-star defenseman, and I'm talking about all-star like a Edmund or a Roman Ozzy, I think that would be a little difficult to carry on with the kind of money they already give to Nurse, and the Bouchard's coming to knock the door about that one. So she should stay. Danny said, Dawson Gamer 2010 is in the house. As Anglist, I strongly believe that I will make a trade this season, only to open up gap, not need to make the team that much better just yet. Definitely about this, Luciano, and that would bring you guys my next question about this one over there. Pourquoi trade Monahan? Do you want to trade Sean Monahan or not? That will be my first thing over there in the chat. I would love to hear from you. Let me know about this. The Sabres won by the score 6-3 tonight. Alex Stock score for them. Another still winning 3-0 over at the third period, beginning of the third period, guys. That's what we got so far in NHL. Then we're going to be back tomorrow night, by the way. Tomorrow night, Montreal Canadiens play tomorrow night. So my question to you, I would like to hear from you. Do you trade Sean Monahan or you don't trade Sean Monahan? And then after that, I'm going to give you my reason why or why not, or keep him. But I don't want to give my reason yet because I'm going to have that kind of conversation with her. So I'm going to fire up again for 20 more minutes. We have a lot of good questions coming very soon. Don't forget to click on the likes and stay with us until to the end of the show. And please sharing this video, this show, and click on the subscriber if you are not. And we are about like 50 people. I think we are about like 35, I think, now to reach the 6,000 subscriber. So let me know what you think about this one over there. Resign Uber, so resign Monahan. Real deal said touchdown for the Buffalo Sabres tonight. Again, it was the Sharks. Final score 6-3 tonight for the Sharks. Again, 6-3 for the Sabre over the Sharks. It should be stupid on the ad part to trade him. He is one of the best on their team. Keep him, at least someone offer a good deal for him. Yeah, trade Monahan, RG Titan. Welcome aboard, RG. Thanks to be with us tonight. The bigger question for Monahan is, do you see him as a part of this team in 3 years when they are ready to compete? Great question, Luciano, about this. Claude Richard go with sign an extension to Sean Monahan. Patient mental at Boeser is not that great to begin with. He have an average of 25 goals per year since the beginning of his career. And he's only 25 years old, so not many players. So Montreal Canadiens scored 25 goals in the last 5 years, if you think about this, for the Montreal Canadiens. And the league, I know they're increasing, but I think it's pretty good. Now, the salary goal with him is maybe high, but I think that's how it works now in NHL. You get $5 million if you score about 25 goals per year to 30 goals. If you get 55 points per year, that's what you get usually in NHL. But a great point. I understand not everyone loved Brock Boeser. We know he was affected last season with the pass away of his dad. But I think at 25 years old, going to be 26 with 2 more years to go. His contract is something a team, maybe not Montreal, but a team or contender in the playoff could consider to get a right winger. I don't know if the Rangers could be another team can do that. I just open up open the door here. I think the Avalanche need to guy like Monahan, and then we get our start back and build on that trade. William Snyder said the reason to acquire Monahan was to help the Calgary create some cap room to sign Kadri. We were to all the years remaining on his contract. We already have a first-round pick out of it. And Rabinov, coach, what do you estimate the Habs chance to picking and the top 3 this year? To me, they seem to be too good to fall that low. What do you think? No. And Rabinov, I think the way they play right now, and I really pay attention other team. Arizona down, all right. Philadelphia down. Columbus get down, and then you have Chicago down. So Chicago, Columbus, Arizona, Philadelphia, 14 right there. They are completely shut down at the bottom. Montreal, we're never going to be with them. So if you don't win a couple of spots on the lottery, Montreal is going to be number 5, the worst case. And again, when I said that to you, let's do again. Philadelphia, Columbus, don't go nowhere. All right? Then, and the Atlantic Division, I think Montreal is going to be finished at the bottom. So after that, Arizona, Chicago, that's 4 teams. And then Anaheim, that's 5. They're going to compete with San Jose for 6, 7. So Montreal going to be a pick between 8. Best for them, 10, 9, 8, and then possibly 7, 6 at the end of the year. That's what be my final. So it's because other teams struggle at the end of the day. But great question from you about that one over there. We need two good veterans. Can also trade him later, Hubert. Hello, coach. I would resign Monahan for not more than 3 years. It's $6 million per year. I think that unlikely to trade. So trade. Zeb Anson, $6 million is too much. I would have to be $5 or less. Tito, boy, Lino back in the house with L. Anson. Trade Monahan if value is good. If not, sign him at 4.5 a year. About that one over there. That's a great man. That's not bad about that. Now, let's go back, guys. Literally anything can happen, but you think real deal. Not many teams jumping from high to left to up. But let's go back to Dido. Said trade Monahan, his value is good. Sign him 2 years for 5. The guy, guys, is 28, turned 29. Do you believe is a UFA is going to sign 2 years at $4.45 million? Vincent Trocheck, 29 years old, just signed a contract 7 year at 5.5 or 5.7. This is his last contract for Monahan, possibly a long term in NHL. I would be shocked if he don't sign a contract below 4 years. They're getting more 5 years. I would be shocked if he make 50 points with the Montreal Canadiens or he is on the pace to do 50 points. To sign a contract below $5 million. I'll be shocked. Targeting him right now about 5 years, $6 million, or 5 years at 5.5. That would be him to looking about a contract about $25 million or $24 million to $28 million or possibly $30 million. They would pay him if he continues to produce about that. So that would be really interesting what's happening. Some of you want him, some of you don't want him. Here's my point behind that part, and we can talk a little bit more. Some of you already talked salary cap. The salary of Monahan can shifting for the Montreal Canadiens if they keep him or not. The reason I just mentioned to you is not going to sign less than 4 years and over $5 million. Montreal cannot touch it. You cannot sign him at $5 million at 5 years. He's going to be 34 years old. Secondly, Doc. What do you do with Kirby Doc? The plan of Kirby Doc for the Montreal Canadiens is not him to play as a winger. The plan for the Montreal Canadiens is to bring back Kirby Doc. When? I don't know. Next week? Next month? 2 weeks? I don't know. But I think for the Montreal Canadiens, their plan is to bring back Kirby Doc at the center. This was supposed to be the second center in NHL. I understand it's not there yet, but I still believe this is what's happening in the future. So the fact you keep Monahan, that's not confusing the situation with Kirby Doc with the Montreal Canadiens. Thirdly, his health. In NHL, 75% players to 78% players struggle when they hit the 30 years old. The body, they not fall apart, but it's not easy. Look what Gallagher happening. Look Mellon Lucic happening. Look Louis Erickson happening. Look James Neal what happening. And I can go like this. And I said it's not going to be he's going to be fine. He's going to be hurt or he's going to be his health will be bad. But when you hit 30 years old, at his second year of his contract, yeah, maybe 3 or 4 more years to go. Now you're going to see a player with so many injuries when he plays in NHL. The body cannot respond like he was at 24, 25, 26, 27. That's another red flag to consider when you sign a contract like Sean Monahan for 5 years with the Montreal Canadiens. And that's what's happening. Can Montreal Canadiens are going to be great? Well, they're going to be better. I believe it would take at least 2 more years. One, you said, you know what? We have a team right now to make the playoff every year. So I'm talking about 2 years. So you're going to get Sean Monahan at 29 years old, Sean Monahan at 30 years old, possibly at 31 years old, and now the team is getting better. At that moment, if Sean Monahan is still a Montreal Canadiens second center, we are under trouble. Because at 32 years old, Sean Monahan should not be a second center. He should be a third center. And to pay a third center at $5-6 million, that's not make sense to me. So that's my reason I mentioned to you. Then I did not go to another point where what you can get in return with Sean Monahan. You can get something set in. I don't know the first round pick. I don't know the second round pick. I don't know if it's a good prospect. But I think that's something to consider for the Montreal Canadiens for Sean Monahan. That would it's my opinion. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I just said that's the reason my 3 red flag I have for Sean Monahan right now for him to be with the Montreal Canadiens. We see what we have in the chat. This game is making me fall asleep. Which team can you, Monahan, give something good in return? First, you have to go with Colorado advantage. That's simple right there. That's the first one over there. Then you have to look about the team can carry on Monahan for a couple of weeks or a couple of months as the center number 2 or center number 3. I think Carolina Hurricanes are not completely happy with their second center, Kokanemi and Paul Stastny over there. That's another team I will really look about for the contender in NHL. Otherwise, you can about everything. I can flip over everything like that. Vegas, no. Seattle, I don't think so. The Kings, no. Edmonton, maybe, but I would be there. The Calgary Flame, no. So they have there over there. The Dallas, no. The Winnipeg Jet, I don't think so. The Minnesota could be a team could look about Monahan because the center line is not amazing. Colorado is another one. Nashville, no. And the Blues will be out. And then Boston, no. Toronto, no. Tampa Bay, no. Detroit, no. Florida Panthers, no. And then you have New Jersey, no. Carolina, yes. Islanders, I'll be shocked. Pittsburgh, no. And I don't know about the Rangers, but they don't need center. So that gives you an idea, Luciano, the team we just mentioned to you about that. Montreal would have, look at Watson, welcome aboard. We have to pull a sample up move to pick in the top 3. Look, yeah, absolutely right about this one over there. Any team looking for a solid second center, looking up too far in the playoff, that's a good one over there. I'm not said is signed, but that's all I will offer. Yeah. That's a great deal, Dido. I understand that. I completely respect your opinion about this. I think that's a positive about this. Will be at 33 years old by the time they are ready to compete. Trade him, Luciano. Saint Monahan will be such a huge mistake. We have to learn from the league and not make a Tavares step move. But I will say to you, Marco, you don't have to go there. You have to go inside your team. The Gallagher mistake right there. The Josh Anderson right there. And that's you look right away inside the team. Too bad contract for the Montreal Canadiens. I think that's the biggest huge problem you get right there, Marco. But I can understand your point of view because John Tavares, second center, $11 million. The other factor on my fear that he would get hurt again, too risky for my taste. I said his value is high. Trade Monahan. I agree with you. Monahan will definitely fed a first round pick. No way Montreal will resign him. And Rabinov, thank you so much for your participation in the mechanism. Great Marco is getting involved. Here we go. 3-year max for Sean. Yeah, you're not going to get this, unfortunately, for Sean Monahan. That one I'm worried. I'm sorry right now. But it's going to Valamar is pitching a shootout right now. So if he will win, he's still 3-0 over there. Huge one gave Monahan Evan if main losing him for nothing. Huge one gave Monahan Evan if is main losing him for nothing. I need everyone to pray for the Hawks to score the third period. Let other team make the mistake, Marco. You're absolutely right. Look about this. Thank you to be with us tonight. And look, what is the value of Monahan anyway, considering he's a free agent? But that's the point behind that. I think you can get a minimum, a second round pick, and then a top prospect in return. Now, because the 2023 guys is not currency, the team want to trade that pick. So 2024 could be a first round pick, or they can go with a second round pick and a prospect over there. So that would be the key. Colorado don't have a lot of prospect anymore. They have a picks in 23, 24, 25. Colorado have a lot of prospect. But I don't know if they go that direction. They want to let it go. Example, Jack Drury or something like them, like him. For that one over there, it's still a 3-0 for Islanders. I'm watching the game live. What the score is still 3-0. A2, someone A2 Zemi is at 100% no. Why you don't want to trade him? Are you willing to pay him $6 million? A2 for 5 years to keep Sean Monahan. Out Montreal, a star sign below market value like they do in Pittsburgh and Boston. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Google, about that. But not when you rebuild like when you rebuild a team. Does it make sense? Like they did it in Boston. Bergeron did it because they know they are already going to make the playoff. That's its big strength. Pittsburgh did the same thing. Tampa Bay did the same thing because the team are good and they know. Now Sean Monahan is going to give a $3, 4, 5, 7, $8 million out of his pocket to be, and the team is not going to be make the playoff maybe for 2 or 3 more years. I don't think so. When you're going to get there, Gogo, now that's what you need to renegotiate the contract. Like Caulfield, or maybe not Caulfield, would be a little bit later, but I don't know. Like Caden Coley, can he get signed lower? Can Slafkovsky sign lower? I can go all the way like that anyway. But great point for you, Gogo, what you said. But Montreal is not ready yet to go that direction. Not yet, but Gallagher in the same contract. All Bergevin flop. About this string is left for time left at 3 is about 9:53. Power play Islanders. Second rounder and third prospecting also, coach. Yeah, that's my flip side about this. Randy, Monet would be trade landing a second round and first what we already got from Colin for 20 years old. Then Angel player is no brainer. Here we go. I do. Okay, I thought you want to trade him now. Okay, I got it. So, coach, would you trade Gallagher mid prospect kidney a second round for Boeser? No, Marco. The reason I would say that to you, Marco, is like Vancouver, we're never going to accept to get Gallagher at $6.5 million. They already have OEL. They already have Garland. They already have that contract over there. The Pullman is another one example in my head. So, by the way, talking about this, Demko is out for a minimum 6 weeks. So, Montreal Canadiens, to get Gallagher slide, they will have to trade the first round pick 2023, Marco. If I'm Vancouver, that's how I said. Hey, you want to get Gallagher out? I want you 2023, you pick from the Florida Panthers. That would be my one. Then I'm going to ask them to give me a good prospect, a Sean Farrell in return example. Or that would be Sean Farrell, Gallagher, and my first round pick. That would be the answer for that part. Or you say, yeah, but the value of Boeser is maybe not big like you think about this. I said, no problem. I'm going to ask you for Sean Farrell. Give me Jordan Harris. Look like Harris is not part of your solution anyway, long term. And then, or will you give us, and then you give us your first round pick, the Panthers. Otherwise, Vancouver should never do anything like that because they have to absorb the contract with Gallagher, and that's not a good deal for the Vancouver Canucks. So, I think they can get better as some other team, and they don't have to get a bad contract for Boeser for the Vancouver Canucks. That would be my solution for that one, Marco. My note was about Boeser. Okay, I got it. A2. Yeah, absolutely right. I agree with you. I just don't think the app would pay for Monahan. I agree with you, Randy, about this one. 2 years less on his deal and 4 years younger. Yeah. Monahan is only there for the first year. Also, coach. Marco, why would the Canucks want Gally? That's a great question about that. Coach from N. Rabinov. There are rumors Edmonton est intéressé en Edmondson. It might be a first round pick in return. I would not be surprised because Allen is capable to making such a move. Yeah, the name of Bourgault, it was mentioned about that conversation. I know Bourgault is a first round pick for the Edmonton Oilers at 25th, I believe. I have to remember that one. Anyhow, I still not believe why Joel Edmondson would be the key for them. For where they at. I was Edmonton. I know him. Harden make a lot of back mistakes sometimes, but I would not be why to have to go that direction in Edmonton. I think they need to figure out more on the bottom 6 of the lineup. I will not pay that high for Monahan. He's 28 already, and at the end of this contract, 3-4 years. So I'll be 32-4, not worth the money at $5+ million because they are trying to change their culture. Also use a play junior in Vancouver. Yeah, but the P Marco, why they just for pay a guy at 31 years old at $5.6.5 million. That's and he don't score less at 10 goals per year. What will be the purpose? The Vancouver right now are going to change their culture very soon. That's what will be a little bit now. Talking about this a bit later. Ça va, Nico. Roger, c'est exactement. Je suis choyé de savoir que tu vas bien. There we go. But is the Canucks, they always make a terrible mistake. Yeah, but that it's not there anymore. The GM, 6.5 a year. Because he's from there, Marco, c'est pas sérieux, super. Je suis de Montréal, désolé, Marco, plus Luc. Hunter 08A is in the house. Welcome back, Hunter. Hopefully doing well. The Buffalo win tonight. Hey, Coach, do you think Gallagher is with the team at the end of the season? Yes. Yes, he will be with the team. I don't see him to go nowhere. What do you think we can get for Dvorak? The Dvorak is a really a special game. I think Monahan is going to get more at Dvorak. Dvorak can run at $4.5 million, and he's a middle second center and a top third line. If you consider him like Lars Eller at $4 million, something like that, I think it's fair. Now, to get him a first-round pick, I would be surprised. I think you can get a good prospect and a second-round pick. Like an example, like Krasov for the New York Rangers with a second-round pick. That's really kind of the trade you can get for Dvorak. Now, you can go with other team, right? But that's the kind of trade you can get with Dvorak in return. I don't see he can carry on a first-round pick right now. Great question, by the way. Pour changer Cédric, c'est pas la meilleure valeur pour changer Cédric ou pas. The problem with Anderson is like, not a problem. Something we love to have Josh Anderson for the playoff, by the way. Look, je vais prendre ma pellet, Bergerin est pourri. Tu es pourri. Google, if Gali stay healthy, I don't think anybody else will take him at this point. Gali has the veteran character, work ethic, toughness, very special ability to go to the net. Yes, is a good GM. Randy, absolutely right about this one over there. So that's what's happening about this one. I want to show up over there. I want to mention to you guys, talking about the Let's Talk app. 7 Montreal Canadiens as players going to be the World Junior Championship. The Team Canada open up their training camp next week. 3 candidates over there. Joshua Roy, Roddy Kidney, Owen Beck. All the 3 players from Montreal Canadiens. Possibly they make the trade, they make it. Team USA, Lane Hudson and Sean Farrell. Possibly both of them make it. The Sweden, we have Adam Engstrom, defenseman. He's going to be maybe the top best defenseman for Sweden. We have Kapanen for the Finland. Is going to be a part of the top 9 players forward over there. We have Philip Mezar for Slovakia, top line for the team Slovakia over there. We have Vincent Rover with Austria, top line over there for Vincent Rover. They are right now, and now I'm not sure if Nermi is going to make it or not. But otherwise, Montreal have a minimum of 7 players and the World Junior Championship. This, I cannot recall it, guys, when the last time we have 7 players from Montreal Canadiens at the World Junior Championship, by the way. So I just want to share with you what's going on over there. It's also again a trade bait. Is it right? It is a trade bait for Montreal Canadiens, but you're not going to get a lot in return of William. I think this is the end of him in NHL. I will see him to return in a KHL next season. So we expect about this one there. So that's complete, guys, the Montreal Canadiens trade. Let's go now for the round of NHL. Because a lot of things happening on the weekend. We know we're aiding now the week's number 9 in NHL. The team's getting to have 25 games around. And we step, deeper in the playoff on the schedule. And we are past the Thanksgiving. So something is up and down. We have some kind of parity in NHL since the beginning of the season, but still not easy. But after this question, I would like to hear from you guys. Is it over the Capitals, Washington Capitals this season? They are another bad news during the weekend. They lost Ferrari tonight. And then they lost the goaltender, Darcy Quimper, is on reevaluation over there. So since the beginning of the season, they lost a lot of players. Oshie at some point, Arlov, Backstrom, talk about Wilson. Now we talk about Darcy Quimper. We talk about the Ferrari over there. They've been hurt all year long. They are right now in the standing, guys, number 6 in the Metropolitan Division. And they are right now 6 points from Pittsburgh or the New York Canadiens, and they have an extra game. So possibly they are right now, and they are 3 points behind the New York Rangers to jumping over. Do you believe this is over for Capitals Washington? Do you still believe you have a chance for them to come back, or you feel this is over for them? I know they won one game, but after that they lost again. I think they beat the Vancouver and they lost again at Kraken. That's happening for them during the weekend. So what would be your suggestion about them? Flame have a decision with the Max Strom, Randy. 5 minutes left, Marco. About the game, 6-3 the Canucks beat the Laval Rockets. Je ne sais pas ce que je vais vous manger pour trouver que c'est le Kane, le pourri. You fait excellent travail. Je ne sais pas ce que vous mangez pour trouver que Kane made. I'm not sure. Kepler was on the descending price, but the injury make them lose attitude faster. Because they were awful last night in Calgary. There was, yeah, exactly happening about them yesterday. Again, there are no live inside that team, honestly. I'm not sure if Peter Laviolette could be fired at some point because the injury could be a problem. But when you have a Charles Lindgren as your backup number 2, your defenseman, John Carlson is not looking like he looked like. As the team's getting older, I understand have some kind of, other young prospect, but not many. I don't think so. This is a big, a team can make it. Cap was surging, but if Quimper missed a lot of time, they are screwed. I don't think so. It'll be a lot of time, Marco, but I don't think so. They have whatever with him. I don't think so. It'll be a team about that. Washington is an old team. Kia really showing their age. They are done for great comments about this one over there. I think we saw a preview of the Stanley Cup final. Evidence visit Boston Bruins for the Cup. I heard that was the first. Cap got bombed in Calgary yesterday. 8 more likes for to get 550. Thanks so much, everybody, to pop up. Next, go move on now. The next question. Not looking good at Washington. Not looking good, guy, for the Rangers. They struggle. But why they struggle? What's going on with the Rangers, guys? We talked about this last week. They lost Veterano, Ryan Strome, 2 big players. They lost Andrew Kopp, Tyler Motte. They signed Alak. They gave 7 years to Vincent Trocheck over Strome. And they thought Krasov, Lafrenière, Shedel, and Kako is going to be better and to stabilize that team over there. Trouba does not play at the same level like he was last season. Miller is okay. Chesterkin is not the same level he was last year. It's a lot of red flag at the New York Rangers right now. What do you see that team going to do in the next 2 months? Do you feel this is going to be a turnover, or you feel like they're going to be a bubble and possibly will not make it if they don't make any chance? Do you expect another player like Patrick Kane join the team over there? Do you expect Brock Boeser, Vancouver Canucks, to make the team over there? All this question I have for you guys, you can give me an answer. Cap need to take a page from the Dallas, rebuild on the fly. Thanks so much, everybody. Dallas, minimum, Minnesota, crazy game. You're absolutely right about this. Look, 6-5, 5-1. They come back with 4 goals, tie the game in the last and shootout. No goaltender can stop the puck in the shootout. 3 goals for the Minnesota and 2 for the New York, for the Star. Lafrenière not bringing is don't bring it. Some look like Watson. Kane not now for the Chicago Blackhawks. Talk about Patrick Kane. I think he's the first score. He's the leader on the point for them. Chicago shoot a puck. Saved par Valamov. Almost there with 4:15 to go. 3:20 to go, guys. It's still 3-0, Marco. Goal versus goal against William. Hi, Coach. Jose Duarte is in the house. Thanks so much to be with the Hockey Nation show, Jose. Hopefully doing well. So this is a question, guy, for the New York Rangers tonight. What are you going to look like? I have a couple, strong. I have a couple worries about them at the end of the day. How they going to respond if they don't make any trade? They have to change something there because right now it does not work the way they want it, and I think they will have to figure out something else. If not, that team don't go nowhere. About that one over there. Let's move on for my next question. Should they tank? We are right now, guys, at the first quarter or maybe a little bit over quarter. The Flyers guy knocked the door this weekend. They have won maybe one of the last 13 games. The Canucks, after they have some kind of hope for 2-3 games, they come back where they at. I know they won the last game, but again, where do you see them right now? They have a lot of bad contract over there. It's not looking good for the future. The prospect is not great. What do you think about the Flyers? Fletcher refused to say he want to tank. Do you see the completely, Flyers trade Kevin Hayes, GVR, Ristonen? They make a lot, they play without Sean Couturier, and I understand that. But Connectney, can you get trade? Now Cam and Kilson should be returning with them. But again, is it time for the Flyers to say, you know what, this we have to go at the bottom for the next 3-4 years and restart for the Flyers? Same thing with the Canucks. The Canucks run out the Bo Horvat problem over there. They have a lot of bad contract. The Myers over there, that's another one over there. They just lost Temko for 6 weeks. Is it over for them? If it's over, can they sell a little bit more other players to go down a little bit more and to finish at the bottom 5, example? They dream to get. I have a question for you. Here we go. Marco, if you're there, or anybody in the chair, I don't know how many people we are right now, but I have a good question for you guys. Canucks Vancouver Canucks trade Quinn Hughes, the defenseman Quinn Hughes. I know I'm hard on that one over there, but I'm still Quinn Hughes, the first round pick 2024. I would add another players. I don't know, another prospect or another players top 6 over there. Top Pearson, whatever it is, or Kuzmikov, the Russian, or Arlander, another one. To get the first round pick to pick Connor Bedard. Would you do that? Do you believe like they did with the Senden brother, they will trade Quinn Hughes or Elias Pettersson to bring Connor Bedard in Vancouver? Because you're all the early contract and to get rid of the Flyers. You're absolutely right about this one over there. 10 seconds to go. Marco, still 3-0. It look like it's going to be over. It's almost the holidays, Marco. About shocks. You're absolutely right. The Flyers ownership does not want to them dank. No will look for soon. Vancouver will reset everything. Miller, Boeser would be gone before trade deadline. The core is nowhere. They are good enough. You're absolutely right, A2. I think I feel the same way about this one over there. And Chicago Blackhawks shootout last night. About this one over there. Too much gamble. Look like for son. Yes, no way. Look for son. Randy, he will do that. No way I would do that if I was other team. Again, I just get when you. I did not know. I was just thinking when I start to talk to you guys, to thinking about Connor Bedard. They have a big problem right now with Connor Bedard guys right now in the WHL. If you follow the WHL, they have a lot of big fight. By the way, the director, the GM from Kamloops, and the coach. Remember, like John Baddock, he is the coach for with Bedard. And they fight each other last week before the game start because they are the team because Bedard is not going to make the Memorial Cup this year. The team are not good enough to make the Memorial Cup, and they believe for the benefit of the WHL and for the CHL to have Connor Bedard at the Memorial Cup. And that's, another subject for another time, but that's happening over there about this one over there. Do you know a junior players can have a clause to not get traded? That's crazy. About that. That's a subject we can talk a little bit more. Not enough for Bedard. Again, I was just open the door. I will have to study a little bit more. I would do that. Coach does not know how to think. I think a Boeser would be gone, and they would build around Peterson, Hughes, and them go. Great point, Marco, about this one. They are playoff contender every season back then. William Snyder, no chance for Hughes is straight. Here's the place need to rebuild. If you move him, then you'll be looking for another defenseman. Again, I could be another. The real is better generation talent. Not sure. Oh my God, Luc Leverson. You're not sure about Connor Bedard? Guys, Bedard is dominate the CHL right now. When you dominate the WHL like he does, that's called super elite look and NHL. That's easy right there. I'm not saying now it's going to be better to Connor McDavid. I don't say it, but you talk about super elite NHL, that's going to be Luc Leverson, Connor Bedard. We're not done yet, guys. I'm going to hang in there for a little bit longer. What about the Blues? The Blues, after a crazy roller coaster, win the first 3, lost the last week 8, win the 7, and then they win, they lose, they win, and they lose. What do you expect the Blues for the upcoming season? Is it a time right now to give away Tarasenko? They have to sign Ryan O'Reilly. The Bennington problem, they gave away David Perron, and they gave away Ville Husso, and they try to take benefit of that part over there. He have right now 22 points. They are 6th in the division like Washington. They are right now 5 points behind Colorado, and they have already played 2 more games, and they are 4 points behind Nashville, and they play 1 more game already. The Blues guy, it's not looking good. What do you think about the Blues? Not said to tank, but do you think they should look thinking right now to figure out something other plan? They gave 2 big contracts, Kiru and Robert Thomas, but Bennington right now I don't think is a solution for them. Like the Los Angeles they did with Peterson, a lot of red flag at the Blues. Yeah, a superstar, Randy. Fentany is another one. Look about that one over there for sure. It just look Vancouver Canucks. Connor Bedard, he was born in that area. That's the reason behind that. Then he's going to be a solid top best player in NHL in the future. Great job, Marco. Bedard is an elite forward. Randy, yeah, sorry about this. Time for the Chan Berube. So Luciano said maybe time to Chan the coach over there for the Calgary, for the St. Louis Blues. Yeah, possibility is another one over there. Drafts to the Blues, Luciano. That's not a bad idea there. That's consider something, Nick. If you could be worse, you'd be an Ox fan. Elite is a word. Look, no, it's a look. It's not the award elite. It's about the player performing. If look like for instance, he said Connor Bedard is not going to be an elite. Yeah, no player in hockey is going to make an elite players. Like and CHL right now, he's the best players. Connor Bedard and the junior in Canada. How it is. If he said he's not an elite players, give me a name right now. Play in it. Junior is going to be an elite player in NHL. They don't have. Fantilli play in the NCAA. Mishkov play in the KHL. And Leo Carlson play in Europe. So, let's go back right here. Anybody in the chat going to the Devils game? The Star on the January 27 and Dallas. Danny Pickbucket will win. They just got a shootout, an extra 7 points, so it would be by 3 points. Bedard is like Kane. He will score a bunch of goal in the NHL Super Elite. Who make the playoff, Blues or the Wild? Right now, we said to you, Minnesota. William. I hope Peterson does not come back up, but I'm not a fan of Copley either. No, you're not going to get there for sure. about this one over there. About the NHL, Luc Lafortune. Yeah, you talk about him to not play in NHL as a super elite. That's my point. If he does not become an elite in NHL, there are not many other players going to get it. Like, no one. Like, he's one of the best. Bedard is very good. I see him more a winger in NHL. That's really a good point about this one over there. All the Toronto Maple Leaf guys are legit now. Toronto Maple Leaf, since the beginning of November, you have a lot of concern. At the end of October, right? They are not looking good. They are like that moment. I think they always play okay, but not great. Some people said maybe they will not be there at the end. Marco said they would be at the end of November. They've been there. Now they're winning without Morgan Riley. They're winning without DJ Brody. And they are winning without Marzin. And they are winning with Chagrin, the third goaltender. One of the reasons is because Matthew scored now 9 goals in the last 12-14 game. Match Marner is right now on the streak with 19 game streak with 1 point. The wake up of Nylander and Tavares continue. The welcome of the Oldberg inside this third center stabilized a bit better. Kerfoot play better. The 4 line with David Camp is going well. Michael Bunting look good better. And Giordano right now play his best hockey in the last 2 years as the defenseman. Sandin looking good over there. Lindgren bring more stabilize a bit more. And we don't have a lot of negativity in Toronto Maple Leaf. So do you believe right now they are a legit team in NHL? Can you see them to fall apart a little bit, or you can see them all the way to the playoff with no problem and possibly finish first about that one over there? Because the goaltender are doing well. Matt Murray, Samsonov, they did a great job since the beginning of the season with the Toronto Maple Leaf. The Hawks will get elite players. Marco he says he won. While looking great since they put that big line back together, St. Grenier is back. You're absolutely right about this one over there. You can never answer that question about the league because we have never seen success in the playoff yet with this group. Take a while for goalies win the load sometime. I agree, Chicago Bear. Leaf look good right now, but how long they can keep it going? Will they either save or choke? About this Toronto is not playoff team yet, coach. Do the Leaf get out of the first round this year or in the lifetime? They're going to get out this season, A2, and the playoff this year. Leaf still need to get the minor, won't matter in regular season. For the Leaf, wait for the first round before making any judgment about that one over there. I think for me, the Leaf are going to be a team going to pass the first round this season. I think they have really, the maturity is getting more. The player now, they know. And I think overall, the welcome of Oldberg is, for me, is really a big plus for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He's good on face-off. He's good. He can score. He stabilizes better. They're still missing maybe one piece of the puzzle. They're still missing maybe a defenseman at the puzzle. But I think they have everything right now to get the next level and the playoff for them. You can say, oh, but Murray is Samsonov. And the NHL now, you don't need Vasilevsky to win to go the first round. You just need a good goaltender. That's what you need. And they have to pop up and they show up at the end of the first round. So I think Toronto are really good about that. I have more concern about Tampa Bay Lightning, more concern about the Florida Panthers versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think both teams I'm talking about, they decrease the roster versus Toronto. So for me, would be interesting proving people around. Luciano, so far, Murray is looking good for that, for sure. I always thought they could have the best goaltender duo in the NHL if they stay healthy. Another point straight. Toronto still out about the goalie period. So far, the goalie is pretty good. Leave important number 2004. Last time they won the first round, 1967. Cup, I think they are make the playoff, cut out to the Boston coach. Toronto need to trade one trade or two. They are playing a good team, a game winning 2-1 game until Nate and Munson are top six every singer. About that. That's a good point about this, Marco. I think Jordan Munson and Toronto going to stabilize their defensive over there. That's a good point. I think that we need a bottom six. Um, I think they mess up. What they not mess up. I apologize when I said that. But let me check something, guys, because I think I think he got a little bit more money what my expectation is, but think about that, guys. Nicolas Deslauriers signed a contract at $1.7 million. Imagine Nicolas Deslauriers, guys, inside of that team. $1.7 million. 1.7. Only 1.7. Yeah, but I have no money in Toronto. All right. Let's see what happened here in Toronto now. That's what you try to look the little thing missing of the piece. That's what. Let's see what they have. All right. They have right now. They signed at $8,000 Ashton Reese. They have right now at $900,000 Simons. Both of them is a contract at Nicolas Deslauriers. They gave a Khalid Shankrock $2.1 million. They pay Pierre Ekval $2.2 million. Someone talk about Meaner inside that team. That's what our still. That's why for me, Kyle Dubas is still a red flag in my eyes. They're not recognized to figure out Wayne Simon versus Nicolas Deslauriers. I don't know. And they pay Denis Malgin at $700,000. I think there was a big mistake over there. De même au bon monde, they need a top six aviator winger. They have the right idea. Can when they trade for Foligno, it was just too injury about this one over there. Good night, Nicolas. Bonnie Jonah would be a perfect play with Tavares and Marner. Marco. Yeah, he can run a 5-year contract for that part over there. All right, we're almost done, guys. 5 minutes to go. My last question for you guys is this part. Hart Trophy race. Jason Robinson or Mitch Marner? We know McDavid is already there, right? But if you have to give the Hart Trophy tonight between both of them, which one do you give? Jason Robinson or Mitch Marner? Both of them are 17 straight game. Another one is 19. They perform well. But again, what do you believe? I know Robinson scored 22 goals, but Marner doing an amazing, great job with Toronto. What it would be your answer about that one? Ron, go with Robinson. Danny, go with Marner. That's pretty interesting. Josh Anderson type is what the league need. Big boy that can skate, fight, versus the gym and the playoff. Yeah, the problem, A2, is the money they don't have. Okay, let's go with Robinson. Thank you, KLS, to be with us until to the end. Toronto $1 strap at the butt playing. He's got the best way he can look. Yeah, but look, he could get Nicolas Deslauriers at 1.5 or something like that. They gave the money to Obi Kubel. Ice Manor, kill penalty, 2-week game. Not a bad pick, Marco. Manor all day look like Fortune. Wow, Manor take the advantage here. Interesting. You guys should do that way over there. I say Manor because look how much better he has made Tavares. Williamson, go with Robinson. It's a great point, Luciano. And I don't say Matthew is not good, right? But I think Matthew with Manor, Matthew's get better. And now he does the same thing with him. Can never want a leave. Sorry, I can never vote for what leave. Kev McCart. I doing my friend Kev. Hopefully doing well with the hockey. Thanks to stop by tonight with the Hockey Nation show. Yeah, it's fun to do those kind of show tonight because I think it's sharing what's going on around the league. I think it's fun to talk this way, and we respect each other. I think it was great to talk about the Montreal Canadiens tonight. Montreal play tomorrow night against the Vancouver Canucks at 10:30 Eastern Time. It will be really interesting what it would be the lineup of Montreal Canadiens. Jacky, Harris, Kovacevic, right? And then who will be the goaltender? How do you return with Jake Allen or they go with Montembeault? They don't like usually to give the back-to-back game to Jake Allen, number 2. So I'll not be surprised. Tomorrow they go with Jake Allen and then they come back with Montembeault Tuesday. Could be. Gallagher back in the lineup or they keep Pitlick over there. One Gallagher back in the lineup. Do you remove Peseta or do you remove Pitlick? For me, at some point, we have to wait. And then the next question will be, what happening when the normal, regular player come back in the lineup? What do you do with Slafkovsky? Do you keep him with Monahan? Or you remove Slafkovsky back on the 4 line? Do you send him in the World Junior Championship? All those subjects we talked tonight at the Hockey Nation show, the HNL Tonight show. Part of the big line is a big line with Hans Marco. You talk about elite players. Look, yep. Allen tomorrow, Marco. Coach, I would pick Marner because he makes everybody better around him. I agree with you about this. Coach is an elite comment. Easy. Yes, look, he's a really special. Peseta out. Hans Gallagher is in. Marco. Yep. I think so too, Marco. Now it's to see what Slafkovsky, what line is going to fall down. Guys, I invite you back to go to watching the Habs Browns Your Sunday Rendezvous. Every Sunday morning, 11 o'clock, we talk about Montreal Canadiens. We know I produce a video of Montreal every day, but I just want to sharing this. You have a chance to watching today with Karen. She was excellent talking about Montreal Canadiens. We did another review of Montreal Canadiens this morning. I think it was very interesting. Couple of subjects around the Montreal Canadiens. So that's happening, guys, for tonight. We're going to finish the show with the quiz to finalize the show tonight. That was fun. We reached 50 likes for what we look like. So thanks so much, everybody, to join us tonight. And let's dive in. And the first question of the night at the quiz. Hopefully, you're going to get a W tonight. Apparently, MSN want to keep a Pitlick before it was sent down. Yeah, you're absolutely right about this. Have a good night, Danny. And then we're going to get that one over there. Sunday, 12:05. Here we go, guys. Hopefully, you're going to answer those questions tonight. Good luck, everybody. Question number 1 of the night, guys. It's easy one. Look, how many players have a streak of 18 games with 1 point, a plus since 2016? How many players in NHL did a streak of 18 games with a 1 point since 2016? 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them, 6 of them, or 7 of them? Good luck, everybody. Last my fantasy, so need go win the quiz, Marco. There we go. We have N. Rabinal said 3 with A. Thanks so much, KLS. So go with 6. Thanks so much, KLS. We have Marco with C. Ron with C. Luke Leverson with A. All right. Randy Walkman go with C5. Anybody else? We are going to wait for a little bit for the money again. I'm sure some people want to click the answer. That'll be great. We are about a little bit more people in the chat. So give me your answer before we give you the answer of this first question tonight. Anybody We're going to wait a little bit more if Jose or Danny or Marco, or not Marco, but Nicola or anybody else. RJ, go with B. Thanks so much, RJ, for your answer. Let's go move on a little bit more seconds. We're going to go a little bit 5 more seconds to go. Anybody want to add their answer? That'd be great. Anybody else? I'm waiting. Here we go. We got 2 more. Vinny, B. William Sandler, B. Thanks so much, both of you, on that one over there. The answer to the first question, guys. Oh, my God! We have only one, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be KLS. Got that one over there. 6 of them have 18 good answer about this one over there. So congratulations, KLS, for the first answer of the night. Let's move on. Question number 2. How many players active have 1,000 points in the NHL right now? Steven Stamkos just get 1,000 points. Is a player active? How many of them are active with 1,000 points? I'm talking about maybe 8 of them, maybe 9 of them, maybe 10 of them, maybe 11 of them, or maybe 12 of them. How many points? How many players active are 1,000? Here we go. Congratulations, KLS. We wait right now for the people. Let me know your answer. Question number 2 of the evening. Finally, we got 2 of them. Ron, we can go with B. Then we get Luc Laforcine with A. All right. Anybody else? Marco, go with B. Thanks so much, Marco. Anybody else? We're missing a couple of players. KLS, we're missing Vinny. Randy Walkman. Vinny, go with A. KLS, go with A. Then William Snyder, I think, was another one participate at this one over there. William Snyder was one of them. Randy Walkman. I don't know if you have an answer on that one over there. We're going to wait a little bit. Randy said C. Thanks so much. And RG said C. Thanks so much, both of you, about that one over there. But, and then some of you guys did pretty good. Oh, my God! Here we go. If your answer was C, like this, you win this contest. So congratulations, Randy Walkman and RJ Calabro are the winner of the question number 2. Join KLS. And we have 3 people, guys, at the leading the quiz at that moment. Question number 3 of the night. Which team has the most losing streak of 10 games et plus in the NHL since 2017? Here we go. Which team has the game plus? Arizona, Philadelphia, Detroit, Buffalo, or Anaheim? Good luck for question number 3. I know, Randy, you got C. I apologize, but I got it. Thank you so much. I'm watching the Wind Blue Jacket. Power play look good. KLS. Valamar shutting me out again, Marco. Yeah, I can trade Valamar for Bennington if you want to. I can give Bennington, Marco. Which team, guys, have the most losing streak in the NHL since 2017? Ron, go with D with Buffalo. KLS, go with Detroit. Marco with Detroit. I'm waiting for William Snyder, RJ, Randy Walkman. Luc Laforcine, go with Detroit. Randy, go with Philadelphia. Missing a couple. Vinny, go with Detroit, Philadelphia. Vinny and RJ, go with D. Thanks so much, RJ. Do we have another one? If not, we're going to give you the answer. But on that one, guys, we have some of them did it very good. Oh, my God! The answer, guy, is B, Philadelphia. Randy Walkman take the lead with 2. Vinny 007 score. RJ still one answer. A KLS are the answers so far after three guys. They are the leader of the board. Thanks so much for that one. There, question number 4.
Oh my God!
William said E. Yep. Which team last season had the lowest win with the shootout and overtime combined? So last year, which team had the most W, including the overtime plus the shootout? Not the regular season, only overtime and shootout. Is it the Islanders, the Kraken, the Blue Jacket, the Coyotes, or the Montreal Canadiens? Which team had the most W, only overtime combined with the shootout? Good luck, everybody. Chicago, welcome back. Chicago, go with E, the Montreal Canadiens. Thanks so much, Chicago. Marco, go with D, the Arizona. Thank you, Marco. We wait for the people. Luc Laverson, go with E, Montreal Canadiens. Joseph, go with C, the Columbus Blue Jacket. Thanks so much, all of you. Do we have other people? KLS, go with the Islanders. Ron Ging, we go with Islanders. Thanks so much. We have other people. Randy Walkman. Vinny B. Justin, do you remember me? It's been a while. I know, Justin. Where you been, my friend? Long time. Never saw you around. Are you okay? Are you doing well? Anybody else? Ducharme and Lewis as a coach. Anybody else have an answer? RJ Calabro on that one. RJ, go with A. Thanks so much, RJ, for that one over there. And then, do we have Randy? Hold on. Randy, go with D, Coyotes. Here we go. Don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. The answers, guys, on that one over there. Hey, the New York Islanders are the winner about that one there. William Snyder got the last one at the last minute, but KLS tied the game with Randy Walkman for the last question of the night. RJ is, of course, at the leaderboard with them, following by 007, and Ron with King. He just scored with William Snyder with 1. Will be interesting at the end of this game. Marco still looking for his first answer of the question tonight. There we go. Question number 5. Yeah, Randy, I got you. How many teams have no captain this season? 3 teams, 4 teams, 5 teams, 6 teams, 7 teams. How many teams in NHL have no captain? Yeah, Winnipeg Jet, one of them. Here we go. Wait, really important answer, because some of you can win the contest with 3 good answers. A battle at the end of this game between KLS, Ren Walkman, and RJ. 3 other can tie the game only. Of course, the Islanders, Marco. Chicago, go with B, 4. Thanks so much. Ron, we can go with 7. Thanks so much. Look, that person go with A. Thank you. Look, is still no answer tonight. We'll see what's happening. Chicago, not very happy about his performance so far. You're getting hanging there, my friend. Chicago, we wait for more answer. Joseph, go with B. Marco, go with B. About this, can Marco register one good answer tonight? We'll see. Interesting. Caleb, go with D. Thanks so much. KLS. Anybody else between Randy Walkman and RJ? If you have an answer, that'd be great. Vinny, go with D. Thanks so much, Vinny, about that one over there. Randy, go with D. Thanks so much, Mr. Randy Walkman. I'm missing, guys. Only RJ. RJ, you have to give us an answer, because you can win if you give us an answer. RJ Calabro, are you there, my friend? William Snyder, go with B. RJ, for the winner of the game. If you get it or not, please give us your answer. RJ Gabriel, I give you 5 seconds to go. I'll go with 4, 3, 2, 1. RJ is stuck somewhere in the bathroom, maybe. Who knows where is RJ? But guys, we have a winner tonight. And I want to congratulate the winner tonight. RJ go with C. If RJ is C, he win. If it's D, Randy Walkman, a KLS win. Who is going to win between both of them? Will be interesting to see that. And the winner of this one, guys, is D. And congratulations to Randy Walkman and, of course, KLS. The winner of this game of the Frenchy quiz, guys. Congratulations, both of you, Randy Walkman and KLS are the winner, guys, of this contest between both of them. Congratulations, both. And then Vinny and RG are finishing with 2 good answers. Ron with King and William Snyder with 1 good answer. That's conclude, guys, the show tonight. I think it was pretty good. We'll be back tomorrow night at the warm-up show at 6 o'clock p.m. We're going to do the warm-up show, prediction of the game. We'll see if Anartap is there or not. If not, don't forget to have some kind of thought, a prayer for first of all, Jose Duarte, and of course for Anartap. Have an amazing, great night, guys. We wish you an amazing, great week. Still out at the beginning of the week for you guys, Monday, tomorrow morning. For me, I'm already on Monday. But until we leave, we want to remind each one of you, of course, you have to think one more time. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes another the HNL Tonight show with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy. It was a great show, but most important thing, you guys, it was amazing again with us. I can't wait to see you until the next time. But before we leave, I want to remind you, of course, don't forget to click on the likes before you leave the building, sharing this video, subscribe, sharing, tell the people. And we try to get the 6,000 before the end of 2022. And of course, be wild, be healthy. Finally, we not only dominate your day, but find the way to dominate the second half of what? 2022. Have an amazing, blessing night, everybody. Sweet dream and have an amazing, great week. I can't wait to see you until the next time. Good night, everybody. And thanks again to be a part of the Hockey National Show. And all the moderators. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks so much, Luc Laportion. Have a good night, Marco. It was great to see you again around. Feel better, my friend. And thanks so much, Joseph. Vinny, James. Good night, Randy Walkman. Thanks so much. KLS, great night, buddy. We have other people. RJ Calabro, thanks so much. Ron with Kings, all the moderators. Jose, Ron, Danny tonight. William Snyder. Again, part of the show tonight. And then we have other people participate far, and we wish you an amazing, great night. Good night, James. Look. Bonne nuit, mon Luc. Merci beaucoup. Oh, 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 oh. It's coming. Booyah!